Hello and welcome back to my playthrough on Ark's Ascended Lost Colony map. Now today I plan to go out and tame myself a high-level Desmodus. I was out exploring and I came across a cave where I found this particular Desmodus, which was a level 80, and I do have the clip of it, but sadly my mic was muted, so I don't have any audio for that particular clip. Now you'll also notice right here that I have a new long neck rifle on my hotbar. This was picked up in one of the primitive treasure maps, which I will show now. And also you will see that I have a couple Daedon that I am taming up over there. I found them not too far off of the cave where I found this particular Desmodus. So I went ahead and tamed them up, and I plan to use them as like sacrifices for the level 150 Desmodus that I found. The level 150 is located in the cave over there. So I'm going to make my way out there right now, and I will bring everyone back as soon as I get over there. Now, I am back over at the cave where I found the 150 Desmodus. And I already picked up both of the Daedons, but the Desmodus is right over there. There are a few creatures that I need to clear out below it, such as all these Megalania. But once I get that done, I'm going to send the pig I've got over there over to the Desmodus and see if it will pick it up and start increasing the tendon effectiveness on it. So just give me a minute to start clearing out all these guys. Yeah, this looks like I'm going to need to aggro it. And it's aggroed. Alright, good. The Desmodus picked up my Daedon, so it should be boosting the taming effectiveness on it. Let me see if I can get this Desmodus tracking. Alright, there we are. Alright, it's at 59% effectiveness currently. So, just needed to pick it up a few times. Looks like the Desmodus is targeting something else down there. Alright, now, this looks like it's going to be a minute, so I'll bring everyone back when I get closer to taming up this Desmodus. Alright, let's get the pig out of here and let it pick me up now. So, it should only need to have it pick me up a couple times, and then I get my Daedon over there on standby in case the effectiveness drops. I was trying to use the elixir but then I noticed that the effectiveness did drop a little bit. So right here, let's see if I can get it to pick up the pig, but looks like it got me instead. Alright, well, it tamed up with 98% effectiveness. I was trying to get it to pick up the Daedon one more time, but it picked me up instead, so it is what it is. 98% effectiveness is still pretty good, so I'm going to put this one away. And so now I have a 223 Desmodus. 39 into stamina, 35 into weight, 37 into melee, 30, 34 into weight, 35 into health. So it's not a terrible Desmodus. Definitely could be better, but it will definitely be much better than the one I had previously. So now that I have this, I want to go take a look at the cave that is right over here. The one that I found the first Desmodus in. Because there's chance to get loot drops from these caves. So I want to see if I can actually get anything from it. I was not expecting to find a 150 Desmodus. So I'm glad whenever I came out here looking around and found that cave. Now, while I was doing all of that, I did actually find a level 125 Desmodus that was also in the cave. It was way back at the very back of it. But it was taking so long for the taming because the Desmodus kept flying outside of the cave. So I had to lure it back in, and it kept picking me up, and because of that, it was taming off of me. I accidentally hit it one time, and it ended up messing up the taming effectiveness on it. So I was able to actually get it back up to 100% afterwards with the Daedon. It takes so long because they don't actually get much off of it. I think what you really need to do for them is to actually have them kill one of your tames. And apparently my marker for this cave entrance is a bit off. The coordinates are correct, but apparently I need to adjust the height on it. So let's see here. Waypoints. Alright. That should... And that should change the waypoint for it, but not sure if it did or not. Now there are Desmodus that are in this cave, as I already tamed one of them. So I just need to be extra careful so that I don't get picked up with it. But I can use this screech to kind of help identify where they're at. Like there's an onyx up there. And I see a loot drop over here. Apparently I ended up latching to the loot drop. So let me see if there's anything around. Doesn't look like it. Two Soulwind saddles. An Ascendant Theory, which I need to go tame. Carno, I don't really care for. Same as the Parasaur. Or Parasaur. But I got two Soulwind saddles off of that. Wow. So I think I might need to see about taming a Soulwind next time, if I'm able to. And it looks like I'm out of water, but thankfully there's a river right here. Actually, come back here. And yeah, it looks like my marker for the entrance is still way up in the sky. So I'll need to probably delete that marker and adjust it. Dude, will you land? Alright, we'll just do that. So that was one of the possible cave drops in here. I don't know how many there are available. Okay, I don't see any Desmodus. Let me take a look over here at this building, because there might be something over here. Let's see, is there anything here? I checked it a little bit ago, but the loot drop that I just picked up was actually right below where I teamed up the level 80 Desmodus, and there was no loot drop there at the time. Doesn't look like there's anything over here. So let's see what we can find. Now what I'd like to get out of these loot drops, if possible, is a upgrade. There's another one. And is that an Onyx or a Desmodus? That is a 140 Desmodus. What I would like to get out of these loot drops, if possible, is an upgraded fabricated crossbow or a long neck rifle. Ah, dang it, the Desmodus is still on me. I don't want to get picked up by the Desmodus. But I need to make sure that it's not after me before I land to get this loot drop over here. And looks like it finally de-aggroed. Alright. So just land here for a minute, see if anything's gonna come for me. So yeah, we got one over here by this waterfall, one over in the middle of that big section. Some Arctic Scout, and a bunch of nothing. Now, I do have some upgraded Arctic Scout currently. This is because I have the upgrade station mod added. And I have that one mostly added just so that I can actually upgrade the multi-tool. Because I don't think it's possible to get the upgraded from the loot crates, as they are modded weapons. I don't know for sure if it is or not, though. It may be something in the settings. Actually, I think I did see something about it in the settings, and I think it did say it is possible. But I have never actually seen it in all my time playing on the island with the mod. So that's the reason why I have the upgrade station, so that I can upgrade my multi-tool. I did use it a little bit on my armor, just because it kept breaking really quick. Apparently this Arctic fur has some really low durability, especially if you end up getting hit all the time with it. Now, are there any other caves? Alright, got some Arthros. I really don't want to get spat on by one of them. Now, I believe there are 2 other cave locations that have loot drops available in them. So, I may also go check out them. But there are definitely a lot of creatures around here. And a whole lot of bugs. Now, I would harvest them normally, but the Desmodus doesn't actually harvest chitin from bugs. Just blood pack and meat. So, I'm not gonna worry about harvesting them. One thing I could do actually would probably toss out my frog and just carry it around on like aggressive. I believe I've seen that done before. Alright, I'm not seeing any other loot drops currently. I don't know how many can actually be found in this cave. Okay, I got a couple of Desmodus up there, so I don't want to go that way. I believe one should also spawn up here in this building. So that's at least 3, I believe, in this cave. But there may actually be quite a bit more. Alright, I think I've already checked over in this area. Let's see. There's nothing over here. That's a lot of pings from Desmodus up there. Great. And I got one on me, and it forced me to land. Oh wait, that actually does look like maybe a loot drop up there. I'll have to double check that. Let's see if I can avoid getting picked up by this Desmodus. Now, whenever I was flying around on my Desmodus and get picked up by the 150 while I was trying to tame it, it was actually bugging out my character a little bit. Like, my Desmodus would, like I'd still be flying on the Desmodus by the looks of it. But then, instead of it actually picking me up off the Desmodus, I was flying around, but it was still taming. And I thought I saw something up here, but I guess my eyes were just playing tricks on me because I don't see anything there. So, I'm going to head on out of this cave and probably see if I can make my way over to one of the other 2 caves. I don't think there's going to be any loot drops in either one of those caves because I haven't flown by them yet to give them enough time to load anything in. But if there is, I can bring everyone back and show what's fine. I just need to find my way out. This looks like it might be, yes, a way out. It's not the way I came in, I don't think. Okay, it actually is. That loot cave entrance way up in the sky is really deceiving. So let me see if I can get that fixed. Let's delete that. Let's do that. Now since this one is a loot cave, I'm actually going to make that a red. I could go mark the location of the actual drops that I found, but I don't think there's going to be enough waypoints for all that, depending on how many drops there are in each of the caves. So the coordinates for this cave is at 5828. The other one that I know of is down here at around 9766. I have to actually go find the entrance to mark it. And then the third one is way up here to the top. 228, I believe, is one of the entrances. But again, whenever I head up that way, I'll actually mark the correct entrance. And I'll bring everyone back to show the coordinates for them. Alright, so this is the cave entrance up here at 329. Now, I don't know for sure if this particular cave has loot drops in it for sure. But if it does, I'm going to change this to indicate that. Now, right outside the cave, I just found this little guy. We have, or I should say gal, we have a level 150 cryo. And I do have a shield on me currently. So I might try to see if I can tame her. Because I believe all you have to do is just repel the torpor spit that they do and send it right back at them. So let's see if this will actually work. I just need her to aggro to me. And to start spitting. Alright, yeah, this is working. I can't exactly see what's going on. Oh crap, I don't want to get hit by that. Dang it. I don't know how long this freeze lasts. Alright, I can move. So yeah, you don't want to get hit by the ice breath, as it will freeze you in place. That ain't good. So you want to try to get them to keep their distance, so that they just do the torpor spit. But if you get too close, they will start doing this breath attack. And whenever they bite, they do a lot of torpor. Plus the spit can also deal torpor. Dang it, I'm getting stuck on all these rocks. And I may be taking a nap here. Yeah, my torpor is rising. Okay, broke one of my armor pieces, and I am asleep. I also may be losing my otter here. Dang it. Yeah, I'm dead here. There's no stopping that. Oh, man. And I lost my otter. Because there's no way the otter's going to survive that. So now I just need to get back up there as quick as I can, get my stuff back. And I can try again on that. Okay, I was stuck in my roof for a second there. Oh, I don't know if I had my other Desmodists on me still. If not, I may have put it up here. And it looks like I do not have the Desmodus. So I'm going to see if I can make myself a snow owl saddle. Because I've got I've got some spare snow owls. Alright, perfect. I can. So I'm going to grab one of my spare owls and I'll fly back up there. When I get back to the cave, I'll bring everyone back. Alright, there's the cryo. I'm back. And looking at it, looks like my otter might still be alive. So let me grab my Desmodus real quick and see if I can pick it up. Alright, I got the otter. Let's put this little one on my shoulders and... Ah, okay, it actually wasn't even hitting the otter. But that at least stops me from freezing. And I need to get my gear back. No, I'm gonna end up getting attacked by the cryo. Crap, I can't move. And that's got me dead again. Dang it. Alright, well, I managed to finally get back over there, get my stuff back, and make it back over to base. So now I just need to repair all my stuff that I've got. And I think that's going to be all for this episode. I just checking the footage, and I'm at well over 2 hours of footage. So that'll be all for today, and I hope everyone has a good day. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. I will catch everybody next time, and I think next time around I'm going to give it another try at the Cryolophosaurus and see if I can manage to knock the thing out. Well, thank you for joining, and I hope everyone has a good day.